Hapatra. You're on this lunatic stuff, like with Hapatra, and like these cards are very situationally powerful, but like I don't like them because they're just so bad sometimes. The games you win when you have Yawg. All right, let's drop. Don't want to play birds. I don't want to play Gilded Goose. I think that card is very bad. I don't want to play Gilded Goose. I don't want to play Gilded Goose. I don't want to play Essence Warden. I don't want to play any card that's just a shitty top deck. I just want to play the most possible Yawgs, the most Undyers, and the most Grists. Like, Grist is, like, never bad. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't really lose to the burn matchup. Like, you could beat the burn matchup pretty easily. Like, you don't need Scooze. Scooze is in the sideboard. Like, do you really... I mean, yeah, it slam dunks a matchup that's already easy. You know. Like, yeah, you can slam dunk a burn matchup, but you're already winning burn most of the time. Of course, in this league, I'm going to get paired against burn and get destroyed. Alright, prediction. We're going to go 4-1 or better with Yawgmoth. Would you like to play first? Keep. I mean, I watched someone that was streaming Chord for Hapatra when they already had a Yawgmoth in play, and if they would have just chorded for one more by tapping one more creature, they would have got a Geralf's Messenger, and they could have just combo killed your opponent. Like, I think people get too tunnel visioned. Like what you said, I kind of agree. They get too tunnel visioned on it, and I watch people just like throw away opportunities. Obviously, the card's very powerful, but you know, I don't think you need it. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, maybe I should be playing bird. Maybe I should be playing goose against the gut shot meta. The gut shot meta, huh? That's interesting. I think it's good enough. I mean, oh, it's mono blue Thran. I think 1 endurance is reasonable when the best deck in the format is Murktide. The best decks in the format are Murktide and Living End, so I think having access to something that beats those two is probably fine. Alright, I don't want to walk into Condescend, so I'm gonna just play Grist. Am I? Or am I just gonna play Yawg? I'm just gonna play Grist. I don't want to get condescended. Yeah, but you can mow down a giant board or you could just kill your opponent. What'd they just do? They just unsummoned a token? I think I lost a bunch of viewers because I feel like I cheated, and then I don't know. They wrecked my token. My token is dead. Do I still want to play around Condescend? Sure. We'll still play around Condescend. Burnt, giving out subs. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for giving out subs to the community. I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, we can't really do Yawgmoth stuff because of the relic. So we'll just slowly chip them down. If they ever tap out. Soul Lesson, thank you for giving out 100 bits. Thank you, Burnt, again. Like, you ignore me all day. I'm not ignoring you. Alright, they can pop this on 1. Yeah, we need one more Undying creature. Hopefully they pop the Blast Zone? I don't know. They're obviously sitting on Condescend. Hopefully we draw land and then we can't really play around it. Another Strangleroot Geist. Let's see. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we play Yawg, I don't know. I'm just going to play this stupid Strangleroot Geist. We could pay for Condescend. And then I'm going to swing. Pretty sure this is lethal next turn. Maga shuts him down. I mean, kinda. Thank you, Shaman, for the 7-month subscription. Thank you very much. So this is 7. I mean, they're taking 7. I guess we just plus here. Then yield. They could go to 2 here. They could tick this up to 2. Then kill these, pop the relic. Which is an interesting thing. But we'll hardcast Yawg before combat. And make them either spend the mana or we'll get the Yawg stuff. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Relic on 2. Okay. Then we're popping the relic here. Gutshot the Yawgmoth. Oh my. Look at that. Look at that. That's just beautiful. That's the most Undying creatures I've ever had exiled. That is something else. Okay. That's impressive. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Yawg. The question was going to be, do we attack with this? We attack for 3, and then we like sack, try and look for creatures. But, alright. What do we want? We want Liberator. We want Thoughtseizes. I kind of want Necromentia, but I kind of don't. Like, their deck is so derpy that, like, it's not like the actual Tron that we care about. It's like this other weird derp Tron. I don't know. I'm gonna cut a Yawgmoth. We don't want evolution. We don't want our evolutions remanded, obviously. That's terrible. Terrible. Well, the problem with Grist, the problem with the Dryad, the Grist was at 6 loyalty, so Grist wouldn't have gone to the graveyard, so they would have gone to 1 life. Right? Because we attack them for 3, we sack the Dryad Arbor, that's 1 creature in the graveyard. Grist is at 6 loyalty and not 5. If Grist is at 5 loyalty, it counts itself when it goes to the graveyard, and then they take 2 and die, but since Grist was at 6, it doesn't work like that. I do think I want some number of endurances to play at instant speed around their nonsense. I think I'm going to cut a Wall of Roots. Maybe I don't cut this Wall of Roots. This is fine. Let's just play 4 Thoughtseizes. Liberator. The question is, do we want Force of Vigor? We probably want a Force of Vigor over... I guess we'll only play the 1 Endurance. I mean, if we are going to play the 1 Endurance, we probably don't even need it. We could probably just play the Wall of Roots and just chords in this. Alright, let's roll with this. We have the Thoughtseizes to kind of get through the counter magic. Bluetron is some weird derptron. I mean, no. I mean, it's just not as aggressive, let's say. We did get wrecked by the gut shots, though. That was kind of annoying. Gutshot's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Gutshot's really annoying. Urzatron. Are they gonna Gutshot my dude? Please don't Gutshot my friend. Please don't have it. Yay, they don't have it. Okay, so the question is, do we run our Grists into Condescend? No, let's just... What do you have going on? Let's take a peek. Let's take a little look. We have two, but I think Wildroots into Yawgmoth just develops our board better. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the gifts, the bits, Florent win. Alright, what's this? Remand, okay. Well, don't really care about that. I'm just gonna play Wildroots, play Yawgmoth. Okay, and then next turn we can go Thoughtseize into Grist. They're pretty close to actual Thran here. It's kind of scary. Thoughtseize. Alright, Emrakul the Promised End. Thirst for Knowledge, Shark Typhoon. Well, we're going to take one of these Thirst for Knowledges. And then we're going to play a Grist. Then we're going to plus. Then we're going to attack. Cast Thirst for Knowledge. They do have the Power Plant in hand. Maybe I was supposed to take the Emrakul the Promised End. We can beat this card. Can we beat this card? Yeah. We have a million Grists in our hands. 7 mana. Oh my god. This is what I get. This is what I get for making fun of them and calling them Derptron. They just natural run get me. Yeah, we're not winning this game. Runker. The offensive GG. That's cute. Thank you for the raid, Runker. Welcome, everyone. Alright, if they're gonna be like that, we'll do this. The offensive GG is always the classy move. It's always your classiest opponents that do that. Trying to think if we keep this hand. Yeah, we keep. We can't play the Dryad Arbor because of Gutshot. We can't play the Dryad Arbor because of Gutshot, and we can't play the Dryad Arbor because of Gutshot. We have to play this. Fetch. We'll probably end up playing the Boseiju as a land. Overgrown Tomb. Nope, we're not going to play the Boseiju. No, this hand's bad. It's very bad. It's a very bad hand. Alright. So the one thing with the Boseiju is that we could play the Yawg, use the minus on their upkeep. What the fuck is this? Okay. Okay. I imagine they had it in game 2. No, they gut-shotted our Yawgmoth in game 2. Well, they're just gonna die here. guess. Unless they get... I'm not going to say it, but they have to get... If they get Tormod's Crypt, they live. If they don't, they die. They're probably still dead if they get Tormod's Crypt. Because I could Boseiju it. Tormod's Crypt? Sure. Alright. Alright, so we're going to Chord of Calling here for a Yawgmoth. I think one... Yeah, we'll get the Yawgmoth. Chord. Done. We'll get the youngest wolf. Go to our turn. Okay. So, what are we doing here? We have 1, 2, 3. If we crack this for black, we go to 15. We play this, they go to 10. We have to minus here to kill the Tormod's Crypt with the Boseiju. Then we put a counter on this. Then we put another counter on this. Then we bounce these. Then we... I guess we have to attack first. I'm trying to think if we can actually kill them or if I'm just saying that we can kill them. Alright, let's get the crypt out of here. Get out of here. They just got... They could have got a free land. Why don't you get a free land? Alright, so now I know they have nothing. So before I play this Geralf's Messenger, I'm going to mess around with this Yawgmoth to see if I can get... Because once we play the Geralf's Messenger, we're kind of... whatever. Oh, never mind. So we go black, 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 Geralf's Messenger. We still have a land drop to make. And then we chord for the fucking we chord for... Then we get to chord... Now we get to chord for this one. We just have to draw another land. Look at this, sack this. Always yield. Always yield. Alright, there we go. Done. Get Blood Artist. GG's. I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm a lucky guy. I'm a lucky guy. I'm just lucky. Just lucky. Alright. On the play. Hey, you two. I'm gonna keep this hand. Yeah. This hand's kind of sketchy, but we have the Yawgmoths. If this thing lives, we have Wall of Roots, Yawgmoth. If it doesn't live, we have Yawgmoth. Okay, well... Wall of Roots. Yawgmoth. Scalding Tarn Pass could be... It's probably Living End. It's Murktide, Living End, Living End. We have the best possible card against Living End in our hand. So... Alright. I'm going to start removing counters from this proactively so we can suicide it when they Living End. Alright. So the question is to Grist or to Evolution this to get Yawg. Evolution here gets wrecked by Force of Negation, right? So if we sack this Evolution, we lose to Force of Negation. Alright, regardless, we're attacking with this Yawgmoth. Let's go to combat. Let's hit with this Yawgmoth. This Yawgmoth is attacking. right? It's attacking. So the question is, do we play around Force of Negation by cracking this, or do we just play a Grist? Grist plus, hope to put a creature in the graveyard. These are kind of our big questions. But the Wall of Roots does go in the graveyard regardless. But if we do sack this Wall of Roots, we can't cast Grist. I like just... Oh, shit. I like Grist here, I think. I like Grist. I like Grist plus. This might be wrong, but we have the Endurance. If they subtlety this is fine, right? Alright, plus Yawgmoth. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. Generally, I'm not happy to put Yawgmoth in the graveyard, but those like best case scenario. Windcaller Haven. Do you know that the versions of this list that play Windcaller Haven? So this list is Windcaller Haven means no grief. Modern. So Living End is this person here. RNVNG. They play this Windcaller Haven, and it means that there's no grief. There are subtleties, though, which is something to note. Alright, this means they can't Living End this turn, right? This is no Living End. You need green to Living End. Oh, I was just wrong. Our opponent's lost in the sauce today. This lets them Living End from their hand. You could pay 0... Okay. I was wrong. Okay. Alright, so we're going to pay 2 life here. We're going to play Young Wolf. We're going to try an evolution and get Yawgmoth. 1 minus. Eldritch Evolution. Sack this. We're going to try for Yawg. We're going to see if they have Force Negation. They do not. Okay. So we have 15 looks to get a Chord of Calling. We can still activate Grist to get a +1 to get 1 more creature in play for Chord. We can also play the Endurance to get an extra card for Chord. But I'm holding off on activating Grist because in case we brick, I need to kill one of these rhinos. Right? Like, let's say we draw 15 here and brick, which is happens all the time. The question is, how low do we want to go? There it is. Plus, Chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could have also drawn the Blood Artist, and then we would have had to use the Grist to kill one of these. Blood Artiste. Minus, sack. Trigger. Maybe I could have got Hapatra here, and then I would have been able to mode on their rhinos. Sorry, I won't make that joke. Save targets, always yield. Alright. minus sack. Our opponent's playing an interesting deck here. I don't know. I mean, As Foretold is a relic of an older era. There's As Foretold, there's Electro Dominance. There's a couple of ways to cheat Living End and all the Cascade cards. But when you're... There's that old expression, Jack of all, Master of none. And I think when you're doing this, you kind of dilute yourself. But who knows? Maybe it's going to crush me in game 2. We can also just alt Grist. I don't even need to keep going. No, we already used Grist for the token. Never mind. Alright, we got him. Okay. So, the problem is... I guess we can't really bring in Necromentia against them. Because, what do you name? Do you name the Living End? Do you name the Rhinos? You kind of can't do that. I think we just get Endurance. I think we also want Scavenging Ooze. I think Thoughtseize is probably okay? Question mark. Wall of Roots is good against Rhinos as an 05. I think we keep 2 Grists in. I think we shave these 2. We'll shave one of these. And we'll shave a Grist, I suppose. Alright. I'm going to be right back in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, would you like to keep? Sure. Ooh, excuse me. Boarded out 2 of those, right? I thought. Yeah, boarded out 2, drew both of them. Kind of unfortunate. What is in your hand, friend? Electro Dominance, Footfalls. Oh boy. They're gonna have turn 2 Rhinos. I guess we just take a Crashing Footfalls in case they draw. We're gonna be very dead this game. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's going to be very difficult to beat. We need to draw a Wall of Roots. Oh, that's the perfect draw. Okay. Here come Rhinos. Alright, if we block, they just Electro Dominance the wall. And we stand no chance this game. So we just have to take it. Why didn't they play the Tarn? Alright, I guess I was wrong. That was the Tarn was their second land, so they don't have another land to play the Electro Dominance. Okay, plus. Yeah. That was a mistake. That was a mistake on my part. I should have blocked one. But I mean, they could have slow rolled the land and played the land post-combat. So, I guess I'll block this turn. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, opponent. That was pretty good hand from our opponent. Pretty good hand. Turn 3 rhinos, not good enough. We need turn 2 rhinos. Gross. I'm cutting Chord of Callings because we just need to survive. Right? If we get a Yawgmoth in play, we could control the board with Yawgmoth. Trying to win with Yawgmoth. We don't need to try and win the game, we just need to survive. We can proliferate and whatever and control the board if we get a Yawgmoth. I don't think we need the Chord to win. Same with the evolutions. Like, if we try and keep these in our opener, it probably won't work. Just want to play like a different kind of game. I don't know. Maybe I should keep the chords in, but to me, I just want to beat down. It's so like... Huh. Alright, would you like to play first? Keep. Alright, we'll play birds, we'll play Grist. We'll turn to a Grist. Tormod script. They can Electro Dominance here, but I have this. So like next turn, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I see that, and I got 37th. Congratulations to me. No one says that it was out of 43, 41. I got 37th out of 41. I'm the best. But it has my real name on it. It doesn't have my actual, like, my, like, Twitch this name. So nobody will know that it was me punting, getting dunked on. Alright, so we're going to go Thoughtseize you. They're going to make rhinos. We're going to go crime you. Kill your rhinos. Counterspell. WTF. Plus. Yield. Attack. Do I want to play this Endurance? I can use the Endurance to get a Yawgmoth. I think I do. Do I want this back in my deck? Do I want Thoughtseize back in my deck? 3 lands? Probably not. I don't want you to have a counterspell back in your deck either, so we're just gonna... Nobody gets nothing back. Nobody gets nothing back. They can go Electro Dominance Living End at any time, which is kind of scary. But the question is, do I attack or do I Eldritch Evolution first? I don't want to get fucking rhinoed in the middle of combat. So let's just do this. I don't want to get rhinoed in the middle of combat. That would be disastrous. Attack into rhinos? That would be terrible. Well, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible too. They didn't have a single counterspell in game 1 or game 2. Am I putting this Boseiju in play? Probably. I need to draw with this card at the end of turn. I didn't draw with it. Why am I so dumb? Didn't matter. Like, it's scary because they... Oh, shit. It's scary because they could just end of turn, living end, and just end the game. Right? It's very scary. Blue? This is weird. Weird stuff's happening. Brazen Borrower, huh? That is crazy. Guess they get to hit Grist for 4? Better question is, why aren't they cycling anything? Why aren't they cycling any of those creatures so I could take them with punishment? That sucks. I mean, they have the Tormod's Crypt anyway. Alright, they get to hit... they get to hit Grist. They're hitting me. Interesting. I'm at 13. Alright. Get the Overgrown Tomb tapped. I guess we'll attack with these for attack. I could kill this. They're probably setting up to fucking make rhinos attack and try and kill me. I'm just gonna kill this. Don't really trust them. Yeah, your turn. We have X's 2 here. We can do 2 damage to them with this. I don't know. Why wouldn't they at least attack Grist? That doesn't make sense. I'm confused. I don't know. Move to combat. Begin combat. Attack you. Plus. I don't know if we play this Hierarch. I don't know. It's just scary. It's just scary to get living ended, you know? I don't want to get living ended. Now they cycle a creature. Okay. Yup. Okay. We really need an endurance here. Sucks we don't have one. Yup. Yeah, this is kind of hard to beat. We have 2, they're at 5. It's kind of, I mean, this deck is kind of, I mean, they're going to beat me, probably. They're just going to attack me. Seems a little, I mean, I'm dead in 2 turns, so I get it. Okay. Blood Artist. We could play Blood Artist. Yeah, I mean, they are. Mystical Dispute on Blood Artist. Okay. Alright, we'll sacrifice this. Kill that. Apparently... Alright. Let's see. Play a Birds of Paradise. Plus this Grist. Now, we can kill them next turn with this Grist. But I'm going to try and play the other Grist to kill this. We'll keep the 3-drop one. I mean, we could just chump here, but they play Electro Dominance. Electro Dominance can kill this one, so we'll take this one. And then we're going to pay 1 life. We're going to use the Insect token here. We're going to kill with the Insect token. Because I want to be able to crime the Curator. But if they just have Rhinos, we're dead. Like, at any point if they have Rhinos. Electro Dominance us, sure. GG's. Alright. It would have been nice if they cycled something where we could have used this. They played around this pretty well. Very well. They didn't cycle until the turn they were going to go for it. That's pretty good. Alright, we'll keep this. It just slows the deck down. It just adds a bunch of high variance cards. Like, a lot of cards are very high variance in the deck. Like, Essence Warden, Innkeeper, like... Hello. Burning Inquiry. Oh, thank goodness. Let's get rid of 3 lands. Okay, 3 lands. Drawing Aether Vial on turn 5 was kind of clutch. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Touche. That was actually, like, sick. Alright, we got the Wolf Pack here. They have a Vengevine here. They have 2 Vengevines, so here come the Vengevines. Alright, so we're going to go to 8, and they have an Asmo. Cool. Cool. But I mean, imagine if I played an Aether Vial here. I'd be able to Vial in a Wolf next turn. That's really what you need in this format. This game isn't over. I mean, if they have nothing, we're okay. Like, the thing with Yawgmoth is that Asmo can't stop Yawg. Right? Like, I could take 8 here. Depends what they do. Oh, they just have removal too. Why do they have dead? Why isn't this Bolt? Whatever. That's not good for us. Alright, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Alright, we need to buy ourselves some time. We're taking 11. Maybe if I had a Patra, I could get out of this. Yeah. Alright. We did 2. They get to discard a card, make a food. Discard another card, make a food. I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. We could play the... We could play this. Yeah, we're dead. We are dead. Alright. We need Ooze. We need Endurances. Chord's not going to be good. We just need to survive. We don't need to win. We just need to survive. We just need to not get dunked on. I think Gill the Goose is terrible. It's just not good. It's like, it just doesn't do anything. Right? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a boomer, but... Like, if I played a... Alright. Let's pretend that this Birds of Paradise was like the problem is you can only use it one time. Where are my Baloths? So like if we put this Birds of Paradise in play, Leyline of the Void. Right? We're gonna want to use all 3 mana next turn, right? We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And then the next turn we won't be able to play Yawg. Right? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter what I thought. I don't even want to play Yawg anyway. Right? Like if we use this bird right now, then it would be like we would never be able to use it again. There's an ox here. The question is if we want a Grist or if we want to set up an evolution into a Scavenging Ooze turn. Where we go birds into Geist. And then next turn we get Scavenging Ooze and start eating their shit. I think that's probably better. Right? Like let's pretend this is a Gilded Goose and I use its mana and then I can never use it again. Right? It's just we're done, right? So now this bird would be turned off and I wouldn't be able to use it next turn. Right? So I couldn't evolution this for a Death and Taxes did not go great. So like this bird would be completely useless, right? So I wouldn't be able to use it this turn to like do stuff. I think at this point we're so far ahead we could just get a Yawg and just start picking away at them. Or we could just go 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Grist plus Grist. We have Chord for 1. No. No, we don't. No Liberator. We don't need Liberator to beat these decks, we just need Yawgmoth. Asmo. Alright. That's fine. No blocks. Grist goes to 2. I don't want to block anything. I want to have as much shit to fuck with Yawg as possible. Alright. Crack this. Get Overgrown Tomb tapped. Untap. Plus. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chord. I was kind of drawing hoping to get Endurance or something so we could stop this Ox when it comes back, but it doesn't look like we're going to get to it. I guess we could keep drawing. Endurance. Alright, we whiffed. I thought I could draw to like an Endurance. I have 4 in the deck. So I thought maybe we could draw to Endurance, but it doesn't matter. Alright, here come Hollow One? Sure. Sure. Okay. Plus play lands. Shoot this, sack this. Play Young Wolf. Eldritch Evolution, sack this. Let's just get Scavenging Ooze. Let's eat the ox. Alright. Your turn, opponent. Your turn, opponent. Sure. Sure. Listen, that's not gonna happen. Alright. We will eat Hallowed One. Alright. You don't have to win sometimes, you just have to not lose to these kind of all-in aggressive decks. Alright, so they have Leyline, they have Hallowed One, they have Book. We should probably have Force of Vigor in the deck. What are we cutting? I guess we'll cut these things. They're going to be bringing in Leyline of Sanctities and stuff. Outland Liberator's probably fine too. Oh, I didn't board it in time. Shit. Alright, we'll keep this here. Oh. Excuse me, I'm so tired. I was up all night last night playing Battlegrounds. Leyline of the Void. Insolent Neonate. Have a good one, Gitwickler. Alright, Street Wraith, Cycle. Discard. Discard a Leyline of Void. This means they have, what's it called? They can cast the stupid 4-drop artifact. Hallowed One. Nice. Asmo, Hallowed One. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Turn 2. Alright, so the question is, what do we do here? I think we... Hardicus, thank you for the subscription. 11 minutes ago I missed it. Thank you, Hardicus. I appreciate it. I guess we could block with Endurance. We could go Dork, block with Endurance. I think that's best. Yeah, I think we're going to Endurance block Asmo. They're probably going to play 2 cookbooks. Alright, we're at 15. That worked out rather nicely for us. Gristicles? Oh, that's sick. Alright, so we'll go 1, 2, 3 Grist. Play a birdie. Alright, this chumps here. These two block this. We'll set up and get Yawg here pretty quick. Ox. Okay. 2 cards in hand. Neonate, 1 card in hand. Discarding Root Wall as 0 cards in hand. Alright, so this is swinging it to 3. They have 1 card in hand that's unknown. Alright, we'll just chump. Actually, we'll just kill that. No, I want the Endurance to be able to fetch Yawg, so I will just chump here. Alright, so we play the land. We're plussing. If we are going to sack the Endurance, we might as well attack with it first. Get in a nice juicy attack for 5. Yeah. Yeah, a nice juicy attack for 5. Yum. Alright. So, thank you for your service, GTFO. Now we get Yawgfather. Birds. And Strangleroot Geist. Your turn. Mike. Oh, they gained 3. Alright. Goblin Lore. Draw 4 cards, discard 3 at random. Oh, that's pretty sick. Lightning Axe. This is a Jackal Warrior. Alright. Don't attack opponent. Alright. Insolent Neonate. Alright. So, they get Ox next turn. We should find a way to deal with that Ox. Let's start off. Alright, we're going to wipe their whole board here. Minus you, sec you. Hapatra would be good here because of the ley line, but oh well. Black. I guess we just kill this thing. Slow to black. 30 use like this. I don't want him to use that. Oh, they didn't even. Oh, you hate to see it. But somehow I think we'll manage without Hapatra. Discard a card. Doink, doink, doink. Green. Doink, doink. Cast. Doink. Alright. You have no cards in hand, no cards in graveyard. Your turn. GG's. Okay. You don't need to combo people, you just need to control the board. Alright. Bob the dog. Is this Nassif or is it the other one? I get Bob the dog and the other one confused. I will keep this hand. This hand kind of sucks, but this Nassif. Well, hello. Hey, hey, good luck. Good luck, have fun. Okay, so this hand's not the best against Tameshi. Yeah. He's been spamming the Tameshi. The yellow hats. He's got some sick emotes. Alright. It's going to time for sure. I mean, I'm playing a young wolf. I mean, I don't think I'm a slow player, but I try to... I know people have given me shit for being slow, but, like, I try to, like, walk through my plays for you guys to be entertaining, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. I try not to be super slow, but I understand if I am kind of slow at times. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have played the Dryad Arbor. Expressive Iteration. I thought they were playing the other deck. Oh well. YOLO. Gotta get that F6 value. Why'd they pay there? Probably Archmage Charm. I'm not going to run my thing out into counterspells. Yeah. I mean, Murktide with counterspell up would be obviously the worst case scenario. But I mean, I've drawn all lands. So, I did draw Wall of Roots. That was exciting. Block. Oh no, my Wall of Roots. That was a good draw. Yawg. They got... I don't really know what I'm just gonna pass from here. I already played a land. Like, shrinking this doesn't accomplish anything. Killing this doesn't do anything either. I don't want them to have Delirium to Unholy Heat this, so... The further they are from Delirium, the better. Murktide? Sure. Murktide plus Counterspell is the ultimate nightmare, but what can you do? Yawg was a good draw, though. Are you going to attack first? I'll block with the Young Wolf. Then before damage, I'll shoot the Ledger Shredder. There's no point putting the Ragavan in the graveyard for them to do like double Murktide shenanigans. That's a good draw. I'll take one from the bird. Bolt Yawgmoth. Okay. Unholy Heat Yawgmoth. Let him do the Connive. If we shoot this here, and then they play a Murktide, we'd be in trouble because we couldn't kill the Murktide. But we'll also be in trouble if we can't kill this. Just kill the Ragamuffin. Oh, shit. Do I throw this Endurance away to prevent them from having a Murktide? That seems good. We get a draw too? Look at that. Beautiful. It doesn't fizzle the Unholy Heat, which would be super nice, but it does stop us from getting Murktided this turn, which is important. I don't like getting Murktided. Boy, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is a better card, but I figured they'd have a counterspell. Chache. That card's pretty good. Unsummon? Rip. Well, Jace needs to be killed. Jace needs to be killed. Does Jace need to be killed, or does Bird need to be killed? This is a tough call. Like, the Bird fills the yard, but they already, if we kill the Bird, they can already Murktide. I think it has to be Jace. Jace runs away with the game. And they're still dead in like 2 shots, 3 shots. Yeah, I don't think he would uptick. I think he would just brainstorm every turn. Jace takes over games. That's what he does. Don't have a bolt. Wow, they're going to have to connive to get to Delirium. They have 2 connives to get to Delirium. Wow, they discarded Murktide. That gives them Delirium. Wild. They hit it twice? Okay, overkill. Alright. They have 1 card in hand. This gives us Yawgmoth. We get Yawg, and then we have to pass. Hopefully that last card isn't Spell Pierce. That would be a beating. This card's pretty good. Looting away Murktides. I mean, we are dead in 2 turns. Alrighty. I guess what could we draw? We could draw nothing. That's not gonna cut it. Alright. Alright, the bird. Very annoying. Alright, Liberator, Endurance, Endurance, Endurance. Thoughtseizes. Cut. Cut. Don't really see... Didn't really see a lot of... Did not really see a lot of... Yeah, no counterspells though. Yeah, yep. It's alright. We could beat that deck. Alrighty. It is good to see Ledger Shredder in that deck. I mean, Ledger Shredder's crazy. I shouldn't have played the Eldritch Evolution. The Dryad Arbor when I did. I should have just played Grist that game. Like, I should have just played a land to play Grist. I thought they were doing Tameshi stuff, but I didn't think that they were doing Blue-Red Murktide. That deck's obviously very good. Expressive Iteration is just one of the craziest cards. Shredder does do a good job of filling up the graveyard, but it's not really as scary as DRC. I don't know. Turn 2 Shredder is $100. For a Poe bag is posted for $300. How much do you want to sell it for? This hand kind of blows, but we're gonna keep. They knew. I don't know. It's so hard to know with them. Sometimes you think that they're clueless, and then they just prove that they're more clueless than you actually thought that they were. Bolting this. Yep. That they knew that. All I know is that I heard that that card used to be look at the top 4, but they changed it from look at the top 4 to look at the top 2. That's all I know. And the fact that they changed it is kind of scary. Two spells. Whatever. Alright. We have to untap and chord for Yawg. We can't attack with this. They discarded Expressive Iteration. That's kind of wild. Guess they must have a couple. We have 1 bird. What are they going to bolt here? They're probably bolt the Blood Artist. What are they bolting? They're bolting Blood Artist? Sure. Ping you. So Expressive Iteration was originally look at the top 4 cards, but they changed it to look at the top 3 instead. So they did some testing with it apparently. Oh, that's really good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, Yawg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blood Artist is dead. Guess we're gonna... We can get a Yawgmoth here and fill up our hand. And then attack them. I like that. Just chord for a Yawgmoth and then we'll have... They do get to loot with these stupid things. Hapatra would be awesome here. I mean, we get to draw our whole deck. Right? Like, who cares about these things? We get to draw our whole deck. And if we did draw with Hapatra, I mean, yeah, Hapatra would be good here, but just any Undying creature is good here, right? We get to draw our whole deck. Why do we care about these? We don't get to draw a whole deck. I'm just making a point. They have to do the looting. I mean, yeah, we'd get to kill their creatures, but we get to... And we couldn't even chord for Hapatra either. Because we'd have to go to their upkeep, right? We'd have to go to their upkeep to get the one from the Wall of Roots. So we couldn't even chord for Hapatra if we wanted to. We'd have to go to their upkeep when they would have Counterspell up. That doesn't seem good. And like even Essence Warden would suck here. Like we don't have the mana to get Hapatra. So Hapatra wouldn't be good here. I mean, it would be good if we could get it, but we can't. We don't have the mana. But then we'd have to go to their upkeep and then get Hapatra. And then hope that they don't have a lightning bolt to kill Hapatra. Or a counterspell for this Chord of Calling. So I don't think Hapatra would be good here. They discarded a Subtlety. Why didn't they counter the Yawg? Alright. Minus here, sack you. Always yields. I was basically going to say we're going to go till we get an Endurance. We could, in theory, win the game here. We side out one chord. The Blood Artist is in the graveyard. So we can go Endurance. What do we actually need? We actually need 2 more Endurance. No, we need 3 Endurances. Yeah, we're not going to win the game like that. So let's put a counter on this. Sack this. Let's go to combat. Let's attack with this. I don't really want to lose this Grist to this. Alright, let's do Endurance. Invoke Grist. Hit them. Let's just kill one of these birds. Alright, so we're dead to like 3 bolts. 2 bolts. We're dead to double bolt. But I don't think there's a way around it. We used the Wall of Roots. We'd have to go to their upkeep. I mean, we're at 8. Right? What's up? Oh yeah, we already used the Wall of Roots. So we could use the Wall of Roots now. They need double bolt and they already used 1. So they need 2 cards, 2 out of 3 cards out of 50. Alright, we started off with the Wall of Roots. 1, 2, 3, 4. To cast Yawg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should have left the Dryad Arbor alive. Alright. Well, we'll see what they have. Yeah. It gets put on the bottom with Endurance, right? It gets put on the bottom with Endurance. It doesn't shuffle it in. It gets put on the bottom in a random order. Alright. Ignoble. So let's see. They're at what? So they're at 13. So we can go proliferate, proliferate. That's 4. This would be 9. That's correct. And this is 2. So if we plus this 2, it would be 5. This would be 9. We could proliferate twice. That's 9, 10, 11. That's not lethal. We're dead here to a counterspell on this Endurance. Don't really want to go to 3 here. Well, if they have a counterspell, we lose. I would have liked to have found another Chord of Calling while I was doing my thing. I should have saved the Grist. That's what I should have done. I'm going to lose the game because I didn't save the Grist. Alright, let's go to combat. Let's attack. Guess we play Yavimaya. 1, 2, 3. Endurance. If they have counterspell, we're just dead. Ugh, shit. Alright, so how do we get out of this? We have to do what? We have to find a Birds of Paradise or another Geralf's Messenger. No, I mean, we could untap these things, right? We can untap them with... Right? They can get untapped pretty easily. They could be untapped pretty easily by playing another Yawgmoth. So we can go... I guess we just have to start shrinking it. We need to find... What do we need to find? We need to find a Birds of Paradise to chump block. Birds? No, GG. I fucked up. I shouldn't have... Damn it. Oh, well. GG's. We need to find a Birds of Paradise there. I guess I went too low, bouncing back and forth. That was frustrating. This hand sucks. Well, I thought he was playing friggin... I thought he was playing Tameshi. I was like he was playing Tameshi combo. So there's no way there? Yeah. Alright, good to know. I think I went too low with the combo. I just have to respect Shredder a little bit more. That sucks. Alright, so we're getting Thoughtseized here. They're going to take the Wall of Roots. Not much we could do. We have Murktide's a good deck. This just in. Yeah. Murktide's a very good deck. Murktide's pretty good. I played it very poorly as well. Alright, we have Chord for 0 here, but I'm not going to do it. Looks like they're playing some kind of black control. Oh, they're going to Tate into Indulgence. Oh, so they're playing the Reanimator nonsense. Otawara is what they discarded. I don't think getting a Dryad Arbor here accomplishes anything. Now we can get a 1/1. That'll be exciting. Well, we could have just killed them if we drew better. But yeah. Tainted Indulgence. Cling to Dust. Okay. Alright, well, they get their thing. We lost the predictions. Ooh, shot. Cool. Alright, we'll get, what do we want to get here? I guess we'll get a Yawgmoth. We have all the mana in the world, so Yawgmoth it is. It kills rhinoceroses. Kills rhinos. Reasonable. Alright, well, we're really off to a great start this game. We're really killing it this game. Yep. It's another 4 endurance matchup. Hey. I'm just gonna play this land. They already know what it is. Going to play a Grist. There's no way this resolves. I guess I have one more draw step. We could attack for 1 here. And then we can get a Dryad Arbor here. And then we could draw another Grist. We could draw Evolution. We can draw a bunch of stuff. We have some live draws. They could easily find another Murktide though, and we'll be dead. We're at 2. Well, that buys us another turn, I suppose. Go to 8. Suppose that buys us another turn. I appreciate them waiting till the end step, because I was tapped out and had no cards in my hand. So I'm glad they waited. That's good. Alrighty, they got us. So let's go these. Let's do these. Let's not play these. Let's not play this. Let's cut this. Cut this. Cut this. I guess we want the core. We'll cut a Strangleroot Geist. And we'll cut a Hierarch. Alright, that was a beating. We got demolished there. I've seen this list before. It's basically playing 4 counterspells and 4 Archmage Charms. So Evolution's never going to land. We could maybe resolve an Evolution, but this is fine. The question is, do we Thoughtseize or play Yawgmoth on 1? I think it's just Yawgmoth. I think we want to just put the clock on them. Their deck is kind of slow. As we go Yawgmoth. Dark Ascension, aggro time. Alright, let's go full Dark Ascension aggro. To put who in the grave? The Pull from Eternity? That's a bit much. Alright, let's Thoughtseize. See what we see. Counterspell, 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 counterspell. Well, I'll take the Murktide Regent, the only card that matters in their hand. And I don't really want to do anything else at this point. Let's just attack them. We should probably take the Archmage Charm. We could take the Archmage Charm next turn. Then they're forced to either counter it. Ooh, that's pretty good. Thoughtseize. Mage Charm. Let's take... I have 2 Archmage Charms. I guess we'll just take a Fatal Push. It is... Counterspell, Archmage Charm. Let's crack this. Get a Forest. Go to combat. Attack. And then when they cast an Archmage Charm here at the end of turn, we're gonna just Endurance them. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, put the Archmage Charm in the graveyard. And then let's go. Alright, get out of here. Alright, yield to a turn. This is probably gonna get countered, but whatever. YOLO. Maybe they counter that. They're at 4 and they can't use Archmage Charm. Dark Ascension. No, this showed up in the 5-0s a week ago. I played it. It looks something like there's a lot of different ways to build it, but somebody 5-0'd with it. They're gonna Archmage Charm the Yawgmoth. Sure. Yawgmoth returns to me after its betrayal is over. It returns to its home, its rightful owner, and it's sorry for its betrayal, its treachery. Alright, couple of Thoughtseizes. Easy. I'm playing the land in case I draw a Chord. It looks something along the lines of the blue-black Murktide list. Playing Tainted Indulgence looks something along the lines of I think I have it here somewhere. No. There's a lot of different versions of it. I have so many different decks here. Blue-black Reanimator. It looks like this. Only it looks like they weren't playing the Ledger Shredders. And they're playing Murktides instead of this. Maybe they're also playing Murktides. It's hard to say. You can kind of do whatever you want with this kind of shell. But I imagine if they're playing Tainted Indulgence, they're playing some form of Reanimator stuff. Maybe not. Maybe it's just 3 mana for Murktide. Alright. Let's run it back. Maybe I do want the Strangleroot Geist. It's a very aggressive card. Maybe it's better than a Chord of Calling. Just to get underneath them, right? You just want to get underneath and go. Just get underneath them and kill them. Whew, excuse me. That's pretty good. Turn 2 Grist. Turn 2 Grist is what I like to see. Polluted Delta. Alright. Okay. Fatal Push, sure. Thoughtseize, what are you gonna take? What are you taking? Strangleroot? Wall Roots? Thorn? What's getting taken? Tooken. What are you taking? Strangleroot's gonna be an issue. Well, they took Grist? Okay. I'm just gonna play Yavimaya. Just get this Strangleroot in play. Just want to get this attacking. That's how I won last game, is just a Dark Ascension beatdown. This card is so good. Alright, let's cast Wall Roots. Okay. You got it. Deck you. Take 3. Yep. Alright, so we have Chord for 4 here. We can, Chord for 2. Dryad Arbor. Hierarch. There's no reason to use the Chord now. Just attack them for 3. We could Chord here for 1, but whatever. It doesn't accomplish anything. Tainted Indulgence. They know about this Chord of Calling. They discarded an Archmage Charm. I guess this is just control. It's just like straight control. Inquisition, you say? Alright, well, I suppose I will Chord of Calling. I guess we can get an Ignoble attack for 4. But since we already have the Dryad Arbor, you might as well just get a Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth attacks for 4 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit more go wide. If they play like a Murktide, we could still swing. Hopefully they don't have last card Murktide. Nope, last card's not Murktide. Alright, so we can Chord 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 for Strangleroot Geist, so we could just go to combat. We can go to combat, we can attack for 3. And then if they just take it, we have lethal Chord for Geralf's Messenger. We'll wait for them to tap out or do anything. But if they tap out or do anything, we have Chord for Geralf's Messenger. Okay, good games. Good games. Alright, well. So we played Yawgmoth. We got demolished by that weird Living End Rhinos deck. Hard to play against that deck. Don't really know what they're up to. That was kind of new. Hadn't really seen that before. And we played poorly against Nassif. Game 1, I shouldn't have played the Dryad Arbor. That was just a punt. I thought he was doing Tameshi stuff. I don't know. Thought he was on Tameshi, and I just played like he was playing Tameshi because I wanted to have 2 creatures to Grist and kill the Tameshi on 3 or whatever. So that was a punt. And maybe we went a little too low trying to win the game. But alternatively, if we would have hit like a Thoughtseize or something, we could have just won the game. But that was a little bit of variance getting us. We could have beaten Nassif, but we didn't. But, I mean, overall, not a terrible show. It's very hard to beat that deck. Our draws weren't the best in game 1, but Murktide's the best deck for a reason. They have really broken cards. And now they're playing Ledger Shredder. It's going to be more annoying, but it's very beatable. We could have easily beat them if we courted a little bit, if we play a little bit tighter. All right. That's it for me. Thanks everybody for being here.
Bye.